Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Alan Anthony from Phone Tech at Work, and today I'm going to tell you about my 72 hours with the Google Pixel 6 Pro. So let's start the video. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Pow. Alright guys, so it's been about 72 hours since I actually received this, and I do have a few more days till the embargo hits, so you're probably going to see this a little bit late, but I just wanted to showcase on video exactly how I've been feeling about the Pixel 6 Pro after about 3 days. Now, I'm going to say straight off the bat that this is the best Pixel that has ever been made. I've had the Pixel 2 XL, I had the 3 XL, I had the 4 XL, I had the 5, I had the 5A, 4A, and I just wanted to express to you that this is the best Pixel that has ever been created. Now, I haven't did a lot of gaming on this, but I can actually tell you straight off the bat, this is probably one of the smoothest devices that I've ever experienced on the phone, period. Now, OnePlus, they're pretty much in the same category when it comes to being smooth, and they're pretty much in the same boat. Like when I had the OnePlus 7 Pro, that was probably one of the best phones that I ever had, and this is very much in that category, but way better when it comes to cameras, when it comes to additional features, when it comes to artificial intelligence. I think this is probably one of the smartest smartphones that you can actually get, and I think that the Pixel 6 Pro has potential to be one of the greatest phones that's out at the current moment. I think there's not a lot of options that you could get here in the US, but I think for the price tag, for under $1,000 before taxes, I think this is probably one of the best phones that you could get right now. The video has been outstanding. I think it's been really smooth. The mics have been improved. You do have the in-display fingerprint scanner on here now, so but that's probably a weak point of it. It's not the best one, but you do actually get used to it if you just do it correctly how they wanted to do it. But I've actually managed to be okay with that. Now, I do miss having the fingerprint scanner further back for the Pixel. I think that was really cool, but to just have this glass type design here, I've been really enjoying it so far. As far as the fluidity of the phone, of course, when you have a Pixel, you just see it. You could tell, you could feel by the haptic feedback, like the vibration that you get when you type. This is probably the only phone where I actually leave the haptic feedback on, because it just feels different. It doesn't feel cheap, it feels good. It's like the motor in here is just top notch, and they finally figured out how to make something that's worth it for me to actually keep on. So I really have been enjoying it so far. Now, as far as the overall screen, this thing does get pretty bright, so I'm actually really impressed that they went with the Quad HD again after they pretty much went kind of mid-range last year with the Pixel 5. So I am very happy that they went with the Quad HD on the Pixel 6 Pro, and they brought it to the 120 Hertz refresh rate, so you can see how smooth this really is, especially when you're coming from a phone that maybe has only 60, but double that, and you can just see how fluid this phone actually is. The camera hump, I haven't had any problems with it. I think it's pretty cool that they made it a little bit different. I did say in one of my videos that it was weird, but it's pretty much weird in a good way because we've never seen it before. So definitely something that's I pretty much have enjoyed so far, especially with what that camera can produce. And that's one of the favorite things that I do like about the Pixel, because it's always been a top-notch camera since I actually came from the 2 XL. So really impressed with that so far. As far as Android 12, I've had a few hiccups when it comes to apps where it actually forced closed, but I think that has to do with the new system, and all apps haven't been updated, but I have seen a few force closed apps. I do have to be honest about that, so it's not 100% perfect. I just really wanted to put that out there. Hopefully that will get fixed when they start to update these apps for Android 12. So that's one of the things that I did actually want to talk about. Do I like the one thing that I did actually want to talk about was the size of the display. So this does have a 6.7 inch display. Pictures and the videos, it seems like it's going to be really big, but when you actually put this in your hand, it's really form-fitting, and it does actually fold and mold to your hand, and it's really not as big as I thought it was going to be. So you do have a little bit of bezel here on the bottom and on the top, which I haven't really noticed because I usually have a dark background, or I have everything in dark mode. But honestly, the Pixel 6 Pro has been a really great device for me after 72 hours. Definitely stronger than the Pixel 5. Pixel 4 XL, that was pretty much one of my favorite devices, but you did have that big notch on top. So I'm glad that they went with the punch hole, because this looks so much better, and I really have been enjoying it so far. Battery life has been pretty good as well. I can go throughout a work day after probably 8 to 10 hours, and it's pretty much probably like from 100 to like 20%, so it can actually last the whole day. So I'm really impressed with this big battery that they put on this phone, and I think it matches pretty well. Overall, the Pixel 6 Pro after 72 days, 72 hours, has been a hit for me, honestly. I think that it's worth the price, especially for the price tag that they have it for. And if you have a trade-in, this is definitely a must. But you see how it works there too. The speakers are pretty good as well, so just take that into account. So if you guys like this video, hit it with a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and follow Phone Tech at Work for more videos like this of the Google Pixel 6 Pro and more tech to come. Peace and love. I'll see you guys in the next video.